Is what for cars?
Woo! That far, didn't it?
See your camera. Wow.
Follow that plan. I'll never be with you. Long as the sea is bound to wash on the sand. How long will I want you? As long as you want me to. Longer by far. I'll give to you as long as I live through you. Whatever you say, how long will I love you? As long as stars are above you. Longer if I may. When I love you, as long as stars are above you.
To look away, you're
Big guys cheering and clapping. Ladies and gents, please welcome the bride and groom. Let's go! Ladies and gents, Mr. and Mrs. Dawson! If you all like singing, big chorus coming. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ladies and gentlemen, Zoe and David!
Okay, so I'd like to take this opportunity to contradict what the man has just said. I am not the most important man in the room. The most important man in the room, in my opinion, is Mr. Les Firth. Deciding what to get Les Firth, well, we spent more time deciding what to get Les Firth than we did planning the wedding. And last night I took a football training session, and Zoe said, what on earth are you doing taking a training session the night before our wedding? All week, Nick has been sending Zoe videos of your favourite footballer. So there was a purpose to my training session last night. Play the song. That's what you get paid to do. So from this season's Bolton Wanderers top goal scorers broke a record that's been existing for over 20 years. I couldn't think of anything else. So, who's coming up first? Nick, come and get your prize from Dean Charles. He appreciates your support, you and Lennon. Pull it out, pull it out. He won it at Wembley and scored. No. Porky knows the words. And we've also got you a timepiece. Alright, well, he looks like his dad. Anyway, next up. Right, next up is, I had great difficulty, mate, when I was ringing your dad. I was ringing Les for your hand in marriage, and he was ignoring my calls. And he was ringing Zoe, and he was saying, what does Dixie want me for? So I was saying to Zoe, just off the top of my head, the only thing that me and Les had in common at that time was beer, so I said, I just want some beer off him. Like, we were on our way to a festival, so I rang him again. There must have been a reason why you ignored those calls. But hopefully over the last 16 years I've made it up to you there. So Les, thank you for giving me your daughter. In return, all I'm at this moment in time able to give you is a watch and also a shirt off Beyond Charles. Not quite John McGinley. I'd just like to say that I'm not just pleasing a daughter today, I'm gaining another one. This is your time to shine. I would love you to just say one word. How are you feeling right now?
Good.
Are you feeling happy?
Yeah.
Hallie Megan, can I ask you a question? Hallie Megan, where did you come from?
Heaven.
Chanel, so you now have an opportunity to say something. Would you like to say something and initiate it, or do you want to say something? You want to tell everybody about that time I proved at the circus, don't you? Yeah, and she said, Dad, I know you've been shitting yourself about this wedding, so I might just give you a new pair of boxers. So, I'll show use the guests. When we started planning the wedding, I said, Zoe, at this rate, we're going to fill out the O2 Arena. And everybody in this room is what I call the bullseye, the nucleus. People that understand me, understand my family, and make me better, and accept me and love me unconditionally. And there are times in my life where I do absolutely unbelievable, phenomenal things, tricks like Darren Brown, and you think, wow, Dixie's the guy. But the fountain, to my knowledge, is this woman right here. This woman has taught me how to become better every day and everywhere. So Chanel, before you go to bed at night, I say, Chanel, every day
And everywhere.
Chanel Page Dawson
Gets better and better.
in every
Single.
way. Preparing for my speech this morning when I got home. My earliest memories in life, and it's been questioned because I was apparently 18 months old. My earliest memories in life was a day quite like today. A red hot day, and I saw my auntie and my uncle Reg get married, and I was a page boy. And the way that I looked up to my Uncle Reg, and the way that I still look up to him to this very day, Uncle Reg saved my life at Ocean Edge. I was drowning. At first he thought I was trying to get into some bird because I was just trying to get hold of her. And then he turned into, what's his name off Baywatch, David Hasselhoff, and saved me. So Uncle Reg saved my life. Zoe, did Uncle Reg also save your life? So, to my Uncle Reg, who saved my life and saved your life, we are now husband and wife. Tracy, I love you. I love you to pieces. Don't ever question whether or not I remember that wedding, because I remember everything about it. You was crying just then like you are now. To my mum, I got questioned once when I was being interviewed, not by the police, but for a job at Virgin Active. Who's your hero? And I said, my mum. And it ain't because of the way she cooks. It ain't because of the way she doesn't iron my clothes. And I'm not trying to criticise you, mum, but you had it hard. Yeah, I remember that time I was hoovering the stairs, and I fell down the stairs, and you said, you better not have broke my fucking hoover. So why is your mum your hero? Because she tries her best. Every day my mum wakes up with all the demons, we're all on the spectrum, it's on the rise. My mum, every day I've tried her best, and she has turned me from a boy into a man, and I hope you're extremely proud at this moment in time. Go Gino! There's a couple of hotties working the line. What was it, APU 707? It was a particular part that Shelley and Zoe used to dependently need. So I'd go in early and take parts away. So they'd radio me to bring these parts. Am I right? And I used to say, Shelley, what? I'm messaging your sister, I'm asking her if she wants to go out on a date. I think her phone's broke. And she's saying, why is that? I was saying, Zoe, do you want to go out on a date? I'll give you 5-star treatment. And she's saying, I'm not interested. So anyway, I got a sunbed coat, I dyed my hair. And I started pretending that I like music. So me and Cammy, we went hunting them down in Leyland, didn't we? I hope this don't get you in trouble there. So I said to Shelley, and I opened my heart, and I was like saying, listen, your sister this, your sister that, 7PU 01707, it's just, I'm a fraud, I just do that to get your sister's attention. She went, well, she's at B Festival, tell her how you feel. So I texted her, what you up to? She went, I'm in a tent. I said, I must be in that tent with you right now. I think her battery must have died because she didn't reply for a few days. And then, obviously everybody knows what I've been through and all that lot, and Zoe waiting, and what woman wouldn't wait for a man like me? So then, when I was given my freedom again, I proposed at B Festival in a tent. You can see where this is going. I know you wanted to get married, like on a cruise or in Florida or Miami, but he had to get back Carsey on loan for the last 5 games at season, and that's where all the money went. So on our first date, we went to the Beatles Museum in Liverpool, and obviously Zoe's very physically attractive. You know, like she can cause many a man whiplash because she's got it. When we was in that museum, I became a different kind of attracted to you. We was in Egypt. We went to a museum in Egypt, and there was like a tour guide, an Egyptologist guy, and Zoe's educating this guy about Egypt. Her intelligence is unbelievable. I tell you that, her intelligence is phenomenal. So, a passion for music. I said like what just happened at Beatles Festival in museum? I said like, what's your favourite Beatles album? Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Is that what it's called? Right.
No helper out there.
So, she said music is life. And I used to be ignorant to music, and I used to think myself, not stupid, but going to school with people like John Sanderson, you never really stood a chance.
Not one class I was in with you, mate. I don't know what you're on about.
No, you were reading Death and Chip books, mate, while I was reading pornos. So then when you think about it, do you remember the time, Zoe, we was driving from one of Chanel's many classes, gymnastics, football, horse riding, guitar lessons, and Chanel went, Mom, Dad, why is every song about love? Do you remember? Yeah? And I agree, every song resembles love. So then we was thinking about, obviously, the wedding table themes, and we'd already decided that we was getting married in a tent because of the budget that I spent on Brad. What we decided to do is we went with museums at first, didn't we? And then we thought, well, we can't have my dad sat at the Sex Museum Amsterdam. We can't have Eileen sat at the Sex Museum Budapest. So we went for the music theme. And hopefully the music have brought all you people together that randomly was once a stranger and now you are friends. And music, for me, what you taught me, music is life. And Leggy, you've played a big influence in educating me about music because there is a meaning, there's a reason behind everything. So I'm going to move on to the stag do now, and later on in the evening we'll revisit the music passion. Up next is a man called B, Sean Whitehouse, and back in the day when he had a bit, we used to pretend that we was brothers, but in actual fact we are brothers. Hope you get my man. So for John Sanderson, if it wasn't for you, I'd have a degree. What I've admired the most about John over recent years is he's stopped thinking that kicking cats is cool. Vic, that is down to you. So for John Sanderson, the strangest motherfucker I've ever known, but he's not stranger than me.
Maybe a good present.
Oh, it would be a good present if I didn't sign Brad. That's where all the money went. So in my life, I don't have heroes, I don't have idols, I don't have icons, but there are people that make me better every day in every single way, the way that I try to make my children. And obviously Billy Burns, who can't be with us today because of work commitments, he's one of them. Jerome Watt has changed my life in so many ways by being real. He doesn't kiss my ass. There's so many people out there that tell me what they think I want to hear, and they tell me how it is, when it is, and not even from a football point of view, from a parent point of view, from a friend point of view. This man, I do not know how it happened. We was at Louise's once, and Louise was like, Dixie, how, because it got weird, she was like, how have you ended up, how the hell have you and Jerome ended up here together? And sometimes that's just how life works. And I love life and I love you, Jerome, so come and collect. Come and collect your Adidas t-shirt. I know I kept your name out of it, mate, and I got 5.5 years and you got money. Come on and get you over there. Right, so there's one missing, it's obviously not food. Who's missing? I've had a few too many Moretti's. Come on, who's missing?
Charlie!
You didn't need to say Johnny Foley's here and we've not heard him yet. He must be with the boss. Bethany, thanks for putting him under control. To the biggest whopper in the world, but to the most loyal man I have ever stood beside, day in, day out, week in, month after month, after year after year. Johnny Foley, you mean the world to me!
Charlie!
On the Saturday night was watching Match of the Day in room 222.
Keep calm, stay asleep.
True story, what did we do on my standing? We had breakfast in slug and lettuce, we had beer in slug and lettuce, we had tea in slug and lettuce. Whilst we was in slug and lettuce, what was I doing? What was I drinking?
Tequila. Yes, it is.
So my boys, the Russians, we're all going to have a tequila together. Louise is at my right, Jerome has a tequila. Who's missing? We're all having a tequila. Has everyone got one? I broke the world record. I broke the world record and I don't do tequilas. We're ready. We're doing it together. We're doing it together. Ben, I'll show you about the tequila. So, alright. I've got the mic. So, let's start now from 10 and we'll all do short tequila. 10, 9, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then if any of you lot have an anaphylactic shock just like I did, I brought the antihistamines. I brought the Perisol.
Do not make me drink water.
And most all the madness was to pick a best man. I would love to rinse him and take the piss out of him, and I could do, but the Wi-Fi connection is not very well. No, I'm trying to crack a cheap joke. Listen to this, it's too good to miss. You are about to hear the best man speech you will ever hear in your life. Get up, stand up, clap your hands, go, let's go. A to the B, apple, apple. P-L-E, apple.
No pressure, no.
Undo that top button.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Stu Orchid. Just sit there, mate. You alright? I'm playing okay. And to the one chosen after these 80,000 friends, I'm sure it wasn't an easy decision. But now, looking around at the room with his actual friends, maybe it wasn't so tough. Now, I did ask two of his friends for some ideas when doing the speech, but when Cammy told me he'd come round to put a few lines together, what he put down on the table wasn't quite what I was expecting. I also asked Johnny for a few words, which was pretty pointless as he started talking on Monday. He eventually finished on the Thursday and I still had a fucking clue what he was talking about. Now I actually spoke to Dixie the morning I started writing this speech. He was on his way down from a random mountain somewhere, as I do on a Monday morning. He said he was not bothered while I was saying this speech, not to hold back. In the background I could hear him chomping away at his nails. I started thinking to myself, how am I going to embarrass a man who walks around with a crab tattooed on his arm? But as he is known for being a good talker, as you've just seen, I did listen to some advice about public speaking, so I thought I'd better listen. But then I remembered his best man speech he gave, where he said, to be a best man, you have to have a big set of balls. He then dropped his pants, leaving his big red testicles dangling in front of the groom's 93-year-old grandmother's nose. Well, I'm sure you on the table in front will be glad to know that I haven't got big balls, and they will be staying firmly in my pants. Now, I'm sure you'll agree that Zoe looks stunning, as do the bridesmaids. At least I can say one's getting lucky tonight. Now, whilst looking at Zoe and looking at Dixie, I know the question you're all asking yourselves is how? Which is a question I've constantly asked myself for many years when it was about Dixie. Well, how Dixie and Zoe got together, now this is the real version. After the first day, I'm sure he's going to amaze everyone. Now, Dixie has always been a romantic type, despite thinking as a young lad he was a bit of a ladies' man. All he ever really wanted was a girlfriend to love. There were many a times that was his shoulder to cry on. Now, he's always been known for grooming his women, leaving little gifts to try and lure them in. He even left one of his mum's necklaces once on the window ledge of a certain girl when we was kids. Unfortunately, that led to him being blown out. But anyway, now working at Leyland Trucks, Zoe caught his eye. Now he, however, didn't catch hers. But after weeks of persistence, dropping gifts off on her desk and leaving little love notes, she doesn't know how he ended up with her phone number, but he always finds his way. Now, after a bombardment of texts and phone calls, she finally gave in when he asked her if she would like some 5-star treatment. Now, this 5-star treatment, however, ended up being a drive to the casino, followed by a trip to the Golden Mile of Blackpool. Certainly knows how to treat his women. But the night didn't end there. He ended up back at Zoe's house, where the next day he was asked how it went. Now, his reply was a typical Dixie one, which was, I made Zoe wet. Yeah, bear with me. Sorry, bear with me. Now, at the time, I didn't know how to take this, but I did, however, find out she was wet. In fact, she was actually soaked. But, unfortunately, so was her bed. As on the first night together, he decided he'd accidentally urinated all over her back and all over her bed. And it was clearly true love from then on, and she's been cleaning his sheets ever since. And here we are today, 15 years later. Zoe, today I'm going to say you've made the biggest and best decision of your life. And of course I'm talking about the venue and your dress, which are both beautiful. But let's not forget, you've also said the words, I will, which now leaves you in that unfortunate position of being Dixie's wife. Now, growing up with Dixie had its ups and downs, but a lot of laughs. In fact, some of my funniest stories and best memories are more often than not involved in, and so here we are today as friends. Now, some of us may not know each other, but I guarantee you that we all have something in common, and that is at some point he would have fallen out with you. And it wouldn't have been his fault. Now, I'm just hoping tonight is the night Dixie and Chris Pritchard finally meet up for that fight outside Man United. Now, we first met on the estate we grew up on. He wasn't accepted so much first. Nowadays you'd probably call us racist, but believe it or not, gingers wasn't all that common. And yes, looking at him now, you wouldn't believe this brown-haired, overly tanned man was actually very white and very, very ginger. Gina was often at that front door shouting. I'm not going to repeat what it was she was shouting. But we all learned quickly that we better listen. Now, our relationship started with a fight on the field, and he decided he'd take a chunk out of my left leg. And if you'd have seen his teeth before his new turkey teeth, you'd understand he did some serious damage. Now, it was from this early age I always knew he was destined to be a barber. Now, I'm sure there's a few lads in here who've been in Gina's old kitchen with a shrieking cap on. Now, I think I was his first ever client in about 1996, where myself, Cammy and Dixie decided we'd all shave our hair off. Fortunately for one of us, it never grew back. I love you, both. But surprisingly, like most things, I had to go first. Now, once this had happened, I seen both their faces drop, leaving the room quicker than John Green, their Preston crowd court. Leaving me sat there with half a ball of fluff on my head. But no, he didn't just stop at messing up mine. He then moved on to another victim. This time, shaving lines in eyebrows was deemed as fashion. That's what Dixie told me as he was shaving one in mine. But poor Mick unfortunately had 2, and then 3, and the next time we looked round, poor Mick had no eyebrows left. So not to leave his hair feeling left out, he decided it would be best to shave his hair off too, leaving him looking like he was in need of some serious medical attention. But as always, it works out well in the end, because as I'm studying looking around the room now, at least now I know he's getting paid for fucking people's hair up. Sorry for
Daily basis.
But Barbers was put on hold, and some of you may or may not know this, but he ended up managing a brand new fitness club which was called Virgin Active at the time, and this changed him slightly as he went from drinking WKD with me to drinking red wine and eating cheese at Richard Branson's house. Again, the question of how, but I think changing the name Michael Hulley to David Dawson, although Mike's achievement from school, certainly helped him in the interview. As they was looking into the eyes of a man who on paper should be studying at Oxford University, but in reality this was a man who thought Oxford was some sort of farm animal. He later in life thought he would never get caught dealing in illegal substances whilst driving a bright yellow BMW. Without a driving licence and parking it up in the middle of a very busy Asda car park. But that's another job I'm sure we can all agree on that he wasn't very good at. He did, however, gain a reputation, but only a reputation as Britain's possibly worst ever criminal. Well, speaking of driving licences, this is where myself and Dixie's friendship of knowing a lot about each other didn't work so much in my favour. As he decided one night to take his mum's silver Rover out for a spin on the motorway. I don't know if you knew that, Gina. I certainly didn't. To Dixie's surprise, as he overtook a police car, flashing him and telling him to speed up, he then got pulled over. Which then resulted in... Sorry. And this is where it became slightly complicated, as he didn't have a driving licence, but I did. Which resulted in another name change from Stuart Sharp, from David Dawson to Stuart Sharp. Either my date of birth, mother's maiden name, obviously my name, which then, sorry, I'm getting put off here. No, anyway, for a few weeks had passed, the real Stuart Sharp ended up being summoned to court. For those who don't know me, well, for those who know me well, will know that I didn't handle this too well. Feeling pretty much how I'm feeling now, actually. Nervous, dripping in sweat, and standing in front of judges. Thinking I was looking at about 20 years inside, luckily in the end, after denying all knowledge of the offence, which I didn't know about, I ended up walking away free man with nothing but wet pants and a headache. However, he did meet me in town afterwards and say the words he was glad that this incident was all sorted. As if the whole experience had been some sort of inconvenience towards himself. As you all know, nothing is really ever his fault. And yes, here we are today, as friends. Now, every group has that one friend, and Dixie's always been that one. Now, especially in our own circle, which goes back a long, long way. He was the first person I got drunk with. He was the first person I got a job with. He was the first person, well, he was the first person we even got our first tattoo together. Thankfully, if you see his tattoos, you'll understand why that never happened again. But it's always been good at boosting your confidence and making you feel good about yourself. Certainly for me personally, despite some of the episodes you've heard, I wouldn't change a thing, and I will always thank him for that. However, sometimes you have to take what he says with a pinch of salt. Johnny, that's aimed at you. As I discovered, hanging out the shops one night, after doing a few weights, he was telling me I was looking big. Now, so as a fella came out of the pub, started picking on him for no apparent reason, I stepped in and stopped him. What I didn't expect to happen was to get a swift headbutt to the chin, sending me 100 yards up the road to land outside a local kebab shop. Waking up and hearing nothing about that, nothing but that annoying laugh of his, which I'm sure you can find. I could stand here all night and continue story after story, and I'm sure you'll all have your own too, but as I said, I'm honoured to be a best man. I know we don't see each other as much as we used to, but you know, I'm always here and I know you're always there. I cherish our memories growing up, and I wouldn't change a thing about having you as a friend. It's always been a laugh. If you ever needed each other, you'd be there. Now, seeing your family and friends here today, I'm happy for you both. I'll wish you all the love and happiness in this next chapter of your life. Now, remember a CCA game where Dixie just caused total mayhem, upsetting someone with a bad tackle or saying something will upset him anyway. But either way, my mate started turning around to me and said, "That bloody Dixie, he'll either end up in prison or a millionaire." Now, we know he was bang on about one bit. But as you sat here now, you think about what you've achieved and overcome, and having this one person who stood by you through it all, now as your wife and as your soulmate, your beautiful family you've got together. You may not be a millionaire, but you certainly should be feeling like one. As I said, this has been an honour for me to do this, and I wish you all the best and love and happiness from this day going forward. Now, finally, I just want to touch on a stag do. When Dixie asked me to be his best man, he did say he wanted me to fill a plane and go to Napa for a month, which put me on blood pressure and anxiety tablets.
So did York.
Thankfully we ended up in York, which we had a fantastic weekend. We all learnt another interesting fact. This is about tequila. Dixie told us that tequila doesn't get you drunk, affect you in any way possible, after you've next about his 10 or 15 one. But however, I'm going to let you all be the judge on whether it does affect him or not.
Terry.
So could we all just please raise our glasses for one last time. This is from me to the new Mr. and Mrs. Dawson. This is to Zoe and to Dixie.
Ladies and gentlemen, 2 fantastic speeches. Thank you very much.
Why don't you call my over Dixie D, Valerie?
Right, let's get a clap going. Ladies and gents, give it up for the bride! Do you want this sausage or not? Going home after a night out, Dixie, as we got back to the hotel, decided to throw a sun lounger in the pool. We retired to the bedroom.
9 sun loungers.
I bet you did! Some 30 minutes later, thinking we were in bed and chilled, the police turned up.
The Spanish Guardiola.
The Spanish Guardiola, and they took myself and Dave down to the pool. Speaking Spanish, Dixie thought he understood what they were saying. Speaking like that, what do you mean, mate? Anyway, they made him drag this sun lounger out of the pool and they leathered him with a truncheon which I seen and turned the other way and started to walk. Only for Dixie, my so-called best mate, to turn around and point to me and say, "What about him?" And then I got fucking twatted again.
Mine is no words of wisdom, just a thank you for being the best friend these past over 20 years. You've been dreaming of me, Mrs. Dawson, since we were in high school. It might have been Jack Dawson from Titanic, but still. Manifested on Mrs. Dawson, everyone!
He's knocking on that door!
You make a great couple, keep doing what you're doing, and thanks for having me by your side today. All my love forever.
Give her a bit of a twirl. Ladies and gents, put your hands together for Charlie and Helen, everybody. Ladies and gents, give it up, Charlie Day! Give her a little kiss. Brilliant. Give her a little kiss. Brilliant. How Let's have a sing along, come on. Give it up, Cousin Neil! Are you pretty confident that you're going to win this? Right, brilliant. And you stood the right way as well. So, ladies and gents, what we're going to do is, I'm going to play you 2 songs, right? And you kind of have to you have to go a little bit mad. You're going to know the song. It's a banger, right? So, whoever Les thinks is going to win this is going to buy them a drink. Right, so girls, are you ready? Yeah? Right. I want to see the dance moves on this one as well. And singing. What we say so far, lads? Can you do better? Get ready for the chorus, girls. Right, girls, this is your chance. You might have a chance to win it here. Right, that's your chance to go wild. Right, the question is...
else came there with us. 3, 2, 1. Husband and wife, please put your hands together for Mr. and Mrs. Dawson! Wave your arms if you want to wave your arms!
I caught your dad watching.
But we're not too sure where we've been. We've had success, we've had good times, but remember this: being on this path of life for so long, we have walked 1,000 miles. Sometimes stroll hand in hand with love. Everybody's been there. With pleasure on my mind, I would stand on the line. Oh, I could make it. Tell you the boundaries, I looked into the past and slow. My face in the moonlight. It's a real life, I feel like a bee. Used to try to look so hard, I didn't have to see me. Wasn't easy, but still, there's a long running down the other side of this field. Forget where you're coming from. Pretend that it's all real. So this will be someone else's dream. This will be someone else's dream.
Ladies and gents, grab yourself a partner.
From the lines of disappointment for so long, and each day we've come too far. But each day seems to make much more.
Come on guys, from the back, get yourself down here.
Forget where you're coming from.
I will wait for you.
Celebratory leg at centre half. Dixie, congratulations on your marriage. I told you I'd win you the league. You've got the medal, son. Leg that out.
Chris Bridget, centre half, centre midfield, playmaker, absolute baller, won Dixie every trophy you can name it against his name. Thank you, love you. Is that work? Centre mid, blue eyes, gaffer, fantastic. I scored 3 against you, signed me, we won the league. Love you.
Good horse, Brad! Right, Carsley. Most expensive striker in non-league. All the best on your wedding day. Thanks, brother.
Josh Smith, defender. I kicked the ball out of play, but I'll see you next year, mate.
Yeah, boy!
Dave Woody Woodruff, the main man, don't ever forget it, Dixie boy. Congratulations.
Hiya, I'm Steve Taylor, and I have been fortunate to be asked today by Dixie and Zoe to photograph their wedding. Oh, what a day and what a night. Thanks Dixie, thanks Zoe, love to you all, thank you.
Hi, I'm Vicky. Hi, I'm Lucy. Congratulations on your big day. Thank you for inviting us. We've loved every minute of it.
Hi Dixie and Zoe, thank you so much for inviting us to your wedding. This is my new husband. We've had such a fabulous time. Wish you a lifetime of happiness. Give me lots. Bye!
Hi, I'm Sasha and I am the niece of Zoe and Dixie, and I'm just here to congratulate them on getting married, and I know that they'll go through hard and not hard things, but I know that they'll be sticking together throughout all times. Hi, I'm Chanel, I'm the daughter. I just want to congratulate them on getting married finally, like 16 years, and hope they have a great marriage.
Hi, my name's Kate, and congratulations on my mum getting married.